The land of hospitality,
Senegal.
the land of peace,
Senegal,
the light of positive change.
located in West Africa, Senegal is a French-speaking country, a nation of culture, a country of natural wealth.
Distinguished guests, we are
Enactus University of Chess.
and we are so delighted to represent our dear Senegal.
Inspired by the name of our country, we're going to present our project, the pride of a whole nation, Senegal.
Every day, millions of people look for a better life, the best way to succeed. Every day, millions of people fail because of mismanagement.
That's why our main aim is to improve women's living conditions. That is to say, impacting women is impacting the world.
By this way, we choose women of Marling.
While looking far, while just under our eyes, we have what we need to develop our community.
Can these shells change lives?
All started at Mbaling, a village in the district of Mour, 75 kilometers far away from Dakar, the Senegalese capital city. In this village, our team has been working with over 176 women grouped together in one EIG, Bokuliga in Baling. Always in Baling, we found many brave women working in the processing and the selling of seafoods.
But as brave as they are, they lived in very difficult conditions. For their professional life, women faced tough competition, seasonality of their production, a non-flow of their products, and the environmental pollution caused by the ubiquity of snail shells.
And all these professional problems have as common results the weakening of their incomes, which make their social conditions more and more complicated. In fact, these women of Marling struggle to ensure the education of their children and to meet their health needs.
This year, we haven't just worked on a project, but we have made a discovery on innovation.
Of course, and with this situation, our team had deeply so, and eventually set up an innovative project, Sunuga, aiming at the transformation of these shells, formerly polluted site, into food supplement and fertilizer. We went forward with the overall goal to make this a real and sustainable business resource able to improve the living condition of these women of Mali.
And as particular objectives, diversify the field of activity of these women, increase their resources, and also find outlets for the selling of shellfish.
Dear audience, for the success of any project, a diagnostic of internal and external factors is an imperative condition.
To do that, we in Enactus University of Chess choose word as a diagnostic type. Concerning internal factors, dear audience, it was noticed the development of only one activity, the scarcity of seafood linked to the main activity, the lack of equipment slowing their work down, especially the lack of professional training adapted to the activity of these women.
However, they have as strength their number, which is 176, a community mobilization reflected in the performance of their activity in the nation, a site which is their own and also a rich experience in their main activity.
Talking about the external facts, we notice the loss of market share, which is the most important trait to lead to a dishonest competition and a bad pricing policy. The sales seasonality due to consumers' food change. And finally, the pollution of the environment caused by shells extraction.
Besides this race, ladies and gentlemen, bonnet an opportunity, and the opportunity is
Enactus University of
Chess.
Of course, thanks to our team, their activity provides them an annual production with a shell's ubiquity, except that they receive a professional training and acquire a donation of equipment. But the most important fact is the partnership created with Copeban and the EIG Stock Mendicité.
Based on these elements, there was a real big change on their environment, their economy, and their society.
Everything could be changed from a mere thought, a simple vision, a simple gesture. In the hot sun of Mbaling, our ambitious mothers work in sadness, despair, and desolation. Alone, most of them without support, hope of their family, These women had to ensure the daily expenses. And despite the many efforts they made, they didn't manage to find satisfaction in their work.
Indeed, with a low income, they struggled to provide schooling for their children. In need of drastic helping hands, they could just rely on their children, who are mainly teens. In this way, their education is being put aside because of small amount of money. Important to highlight is the way rural exodus to cities like Dakar and Europe, being seen as an El Dorado, has been entering the village.
Added to this, the difficulties they were facing is to meet their health needs.
Several times of work for less paying job. Is it necessary to continue? They wonder it.
And as answer, Enactus University of Chess told them,
Yes.
Quite so. And with this project, our team increased the income of these women by launching on the market the product of shell they threw at the seaside. By doing this, we have improved their living conditions.
Thanks to our team, their children have received important school supplies and attended classes on capacity building.
And these supplies are made by the EID Stop Mendicity, a group of persons composed of men and women who refuse to beg, despite their situation of reduced mobility. Our team do believe in zero begging and no pollution.
Obviously, at Enactus University of Chess, we convert threats into opportunities. With their main activity, women of Mbaling lost their customers because of tough competition.
But after the initiative of Enactus University of Chess, they were aware of the usefulness of shells that were not only abundant but also polluted the environment.
A new activity is created to go around that competition, and thus garbage that trained the environment are transformed into additional income through the Senegal project.
We are at the mechanism level, where snail shells are hackled. The machine does not belong to the GIE, yet we aim in long term to purchase one with the production incomes, so as women could continue this activity.
This latter has an important economic impact which includes at the same time 3IG, Stop Mendicity, Bokuli Game Balling, and Kopeban.
For Bokuli Game Balling, our target EIG of this year, the process make each woman earn 30 cents with a kilogram of sold products. Thus, a daily production of 500 kilograms, bestow each of them an additional income of $81. And with this both activity, the EIG achieve a turnover of $33,143, and all this in 4 months.
The EID Stop Mendicity target of our last year project is presently the provider of paper packaging for the women of Maling. This will allow these persons in reduced mobility to earn 10 cents in each provided packaging. Then with 12,000 manufactured packaging, their additional income is $4,572.
Also,
produit dégradable lay doon boo xam ni du yàq lenn ci environnement boo ko sànnoon fii suuf tamit en un laps de temps mën na seey du yàq suuf si du yàq dara. di sant leen gërëm di sant waa Enactus étudiants yëpp vraiment ça fait presque daaw ba ren ça fait 2 ans léegi ñuy collaborer ak ñoom collaboration boo xam ni ñun gis nañ suñu njëriñ parce que non seulement dañuy tekki waa boo xam ni dinañ mën a lutter pour préserver notre environnement, mais de plus dañuy mettre en rapport aussi avec des clients potentiels yoo xam ni dañuy liggéey ak ñoom bon di leen fournir suñu produit bu loolu yëpp nekk suñu njëriñ.
Our target of last year, Kopeban EIG, sees its expenses in fertilizers decrease of 30%, and this decrease are transformed into additional income in their side. Moreover, with the use of power from shell process as fertilizers, their soil become more fertile and their output more important.
By teaming up these 3 EID, the Senegal project succeeded in helping 531 family heads, Enactus University of Chess, ensures continuity and implemented in joining forces for sustainable development.
Dear members of the jury, you will agree with us that by following the criterion of Enactus, our team made difference, moved to action, undertook to the society service, and also respect the environment.
When the last tree will be cut down, the last fish caught, the last river polluted, the world will realize the importance of the environment's preservation.
Mali is a small village belonging to the Senegalese coast. Dear members of the jury, talking about the Senegalese coast, refer to this incomparable beauty that the nature offers us. Talking about the Senegalese coast, refer to this relaxed atmosphere that the Atlantic Ocean view gives us.
But the tragedy in this story is that the beauty of the village of Marling is being drawn behind piles of shells, which are thrown by women involved in that fishing. Then these women ended up polluting the environment and also have ultimately destroyed the charm of this beautiful village.
Dear audience, you are aware that in life, where there is a problem, always stay solution. And we in Enactus University of Chess are the solution. This is precisely the reason why we have managed to eradicate this evil. By doing what?
By transforming shells we found on site into end products that my comrades have the honor to present you. This transformation creates spaces and makes the village of Mbaling more lively and more attractive.
Our team has not so far stopped here. In order to preserve the environment and in collaboration with EIG Stop Mendicité, we were able to make paper packaging for the conservation and the marketing of our products. Why the choice of paper packaging?
Because they simply respect environmental standards with their biodegradable characters. That's to say, they disappear with time.
I will show you here paper packaging done by the GIE Stop Mendicity, which is a group of people with limited mobility. This paper package is biodegradable, meaning it does not ruin the ground, neither the sea.
Dear member of the juries, most of the youth look at the world like it is and ask why, opposite to those of Enactus University of Chess, who imagine the world as it should be and say why not. This is indeed the last question that has allowed us to achieve the results of our project.
Undoubtedly, nothing is more interesting but positively impacting on the community of women. Fortunately, Enactus University of Chess has succeeded in turning threats into business opportunities, despite 100 of members with 414 kilometers traveled for 3,600 hours of work.
Indeed, thanks our team, women managed to turn waste into additional income. So they get 4 products, namely murex shell powder, semium shell powder, and 2 residues.
This powder was produced by the GIE with the assistance of Enactus University of Chess. Let me show you the content.
These products are mainly composed of calcium carbonate,
Sodium carbonate,
Protein,
Magnus.
and iron, which corroborate the virtues of these products, such as their food supplement used for poultry and fertilizer for the soil.
Actually, dear members of the juries, our team has not so far stopped here because this year we federated 3 EIG, Stop Mendicité and Copperban, our targets of last year, including Bokuliga and Baling.
This initiative is making quite an impact on 531 family heads and allowed the EIG Bokulige in Baling to achieve a turnover of $27,429 in 4 months.
At a rate of 58 cents per kilogram for a production of 12 tons.
in addition to a gross operating surplus of $15,429.
Including an added value of $21,029.
Now, thanks our entrepreneurial action, these women are able to allocate 4% of their incomes to the education of their children, but also 4% to health care.
Thanks to our team, these women have found a social stability.
ñu leen di nuyu di leen sant di leen gërëm parce que seen ñëw bi fi ñëw ngeen ñëw daf ñuy ubbil ay buntu yu bari ndax yaakaaruñoo woon ne coquillage yi wala xor yi ñuy toj di ko sànni am na njariñ li da ngeen ñoo indil seen expérience en tant que scientifique tamit boole kook ñun tamit suñu liggéey artisanal bi ñu doon def ñoo xam ne dañoo yéeg daal léegi suñu gis-gis daal dafa gën a yokku dafa gën a ubbeeku te daf ñoo ubbil ay dañu yaakaar ne daal mu ubbil ñu ay buntu yu bare dinañu fajal tamit lu bare suñu wàllu koom-koom parce que léeg-léeg dañ daa toog duñu liggéey te taayaa ngi fi moo ñoo indil lu bari mais suñu wàllu tamit environnement tamit ndaxte coquillage yi dañ fi daan jàlle rek mu feesal site bi te amal lu ñu njariñ yéen nag ngeen indil ñu beneen gis-gis bu bees diñ ko mën a am ndax lii ñun yaakaaruñu woon ne dinañ ko si mën a def franchement ni bu silwisee nii ak ay sachet franchement ma suñoo xalaat ne nañ koo defee nii xam ne emballage yi ñoo indil nii tey daf ñuy jàppale suñu liggéey ndax ñun suñu produit yi ñuy defar dafa soxla emballage yu mel nii surtout emballage yoo xam ne boo paree mën koo ko saan ndax bu doon plastique li muy yàqee suuf si noonu lay yàqee géej gi te aussi suñ produit buñ ko si defee aussi duñ ko mën a conserver duñ ko war a conserver kon nag nañuy ñaan yàlla collaboration bi mën a continuer ak waa GIE bi ko defar ñu mën a ànd di liggéey ñoom ñuy def seen wàll ci économie ñun tamit ñu siy def suñu wàll kon nag ñu ngi leen di remercier indi ngeen seen xam-xam ñu booleeg aussi li ñu xam ñu ànd di liggéey ci liggéey bu rafet.
The village of Mbaling is currently spearheading neighboring villages in the fight against rural exodus and illegal immigration, as the youth is being more committed in the development of their village.
Now, with our project, we are making ecotourism more sustainable for the Senegalese government. Dear members of the jury, our project, Senegal, was presented by
Mohamedou Sow, student in Economics and Management Sciences.
Our young student in Water and Environment Sciences.
Ibrahim Anjay, student in Civil Engineering.
Our IT specialist, Tanorja, student in Computer Sciences. And I, Aisa Tambalo, student in Tourism and Hotel Management.
And we are the proof of
Modern infrastructures.
Tourism development.
resource preservation.
Social improvement.
And together,
We
join our forces for sustainable development.
Thank you.
Yes, what risks do you see to maintaining the activities that you've put in place? How do you continue this as a sustainable answer for the people?
Okay. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, you've done work here. What do you think the risks are to maintaining this positive action that you've started now?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, when we were working on the project, I mean, we include the women's. Every step, every action we have done, we did it with the women. So we have gave them the what we need, I mean, to continue the project. So if even we leave the project, they will be able to continue the project. But also, we have made some collaboration with other organizations just to make them work in a best way. Thank you.
And in addition, we have given to these women a professional training. So without Enactus University of Chess, they can I mean, keep on their activity. Thank you.
You said that you've earned the women an extra $81 of income. Can you bring that to life a bit for me? What does $81 mean in Senegal? For example, as a percentage increase in their income, or what was they earning before compared to now?
Okay, how we manage to, I mean, to the women to have this income? Oh.
What does $81 mean?
Okay. Okay. You know, this income is an additional. These women had a first activity. They were processing shellfish. Now, with the selling of shells powder, we have improved their incomes, and this $80 is an additional income. Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Can you explain to us a little bit about what you have done this year versus the GIEs, and what the difference is between what you have done versus them?
Can you repeat, please?
Sure. You've mentioned the GIEs in the presentation. Can you tell us a bit about the difference between what you have done versus what the GIEs have done?
Okay. This year we were working with 3 GRE. The first GRE is our target of this year. Is the women of Mbaling, the EIG Boklige Mbaling. This EIG gathers more than 136 women. So they work in fish processing. So this is their main activity. So the others EIG are Stop Modesty, which is the group of person in reduced mobility. So this person work in paper packaging like that. So the others EIG also is a copy bond. It's an organization that gather more than 315 persons. They work in they are farmers and breeders. So we work together because our project can be used for poultry, so they work in the side, but also for the agriculture. Thank you.
Hello, I want to ask the $81 question again. How much did the women make before your project a year? How much money did they make before your project?
Okay. With their first activity, they earn $5,333 in 4 months. So now with our activity, so we increase this income.
You increased it $81 on top of that?
No. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Very interesting economic, environmental impact. On the fertilizer, you are supplying the farmers. Has that fertilizer been tested and found to be standards okay?
Can you repeat, please?
The fertilizer from the shell, has it been tested and found by the Standards Authority to be fine?